going to be... Oh, my phone's ringing. Ah, right, so we're now live on the system. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Brilliant, that's great. Thanks very much for the call. I appreciate that. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. That was the estate agent. Our house is now on the market. Hooray! It's week 13, house is on the market, and it's my birthday on Sunday on the 13th. I'm just happy about the number 13, it's my lucky number, and everything seems to be coming together. And to celebrate that, we have announced the winner of the Buy Peg Leg virtual pint competition, which we ran must be about 6 or 7 weeks ago now. And basically the competition was anybody who puts money into the virtual pint for Peg Leg to help him with his restoration project that he had going on, we would travel to you and cook you up a meal. And I've just got off a video call to Peg Leg, and we have found the winner. So that winner is going to be announced at the end of this video. If you don't want to watch all this video, skip to the very end, last 20 seconds, I reckon it might, well no, last 30 seconds it might be in there, and find out if you've won. If you haven't won, but you did buy Peg Leg a virtual pint, well done, you did something pretty awesome, and it's unbelievable what he's doing. And I'm going to be talking to Peg Leg about the next charity venture that he's on, which is really exciting. I think all of us could help him and support him in that, because it sounds hilarious. Right, so week 13, I've just got off the phone. Estate agents have said it's on the market. Target valuation we achieved, which we're really happy about. We could have put it on for more money on the market, but the idea really is for people to get really excited about the property, hopefully get a few people interested, and then get asking price or potentially above. That's a bit of a strategy, but I don't want anyone really knowing too much about the strategy. But we are going to be achieving what we set ourselves at the beginning, and that's thanks to this book and this list. I don't know whether we should keep this. It's got loads of memories in, but the House to Home Stuff to Do book, which has been our Bible for the last 13 weeks, lists everything we need to do in the house. And we've transformed it, and maybe I'll do a little video about that at a later date. At this point, I just want to point out a couple of things, because doing these video series, it was always going to be a little bit hit and miss for some people. So some people seem to have really enjoyed watching how we go from having a regular steady life to pursuing the life of living and working from our van. But other people have come here because they like cooking in a camper van, and that hasn't really been on the agenda every week. Even the last couple of weeks have been awesome for it, if I say so myself. So I guess what I want to say is, it's cool if you don't like this video series and you don't want to tune in. That's all right. For those of you who have tuned in, hopefully some of you have maybe taken inspiration that if you want to really genuinely pursue this life of maybe looking at living in a camper van, then there are ways to do it. There are loads of ways in which you can try and pursue this life if you want to. Now, the obvious one is to just simply rent out your house, pack up your van and go. That has got to be the best way to do it, and probably the easiest way to do it. And if we had that as an opportunity, we might have done that. But the reality is, I have to be honest, we've got, you know, I'm about to turn 31 on Sunday. Steph is a little bit older, although I didn't say that. And we put a lot of our life savings into just buying this house. And the leftover savings that we had, we have used it to renovate the house. So we've literally spent pretty much all the cash, and I've never been in this situation before. But that's the reality of it. We own the van outright. We don't owe anybody really any money at all. I owe a couple of credit cards some money back soon, because I've had to buy some stuff on credit card this month. But other than that, we've got all of our finances locked up into this property. So if we don't sell this property, we would have to maybe look at renting it out, maybe living somewhere cheaper, me going to get a well-paid job, and then saving up maybe over the period of 12 months to 2 years, maybe 12 to 24 months of savings might just get us on the road. But you know, we're really keen to do this now, and there's never going to be a good time to go travelling. The moment we bought this house, we always knew we were going to go travelling in the camper van, and whether it be for a year or 2 years or 3 or 5, we didn't know how long, but we knew we were going to do a long trip. And when I purchased the house, I knew I was either going to be renting it out because our mortgage isn't that expensive because we put a big deposit down, or I was going to sell it and the profit I make from that will fund the trip. And Option 2 is only really available to us, I think, now. I think option 1, we could do it, but it would delay everything, and the timing's right, and that's what we want to go for, the timing. So I think if you're thinking about doing this, my advice would be think 12 months in advance, try and get some savings in the bank. If you've got savings already, great, just get your house rented out and go. Don't worry about it, just get going, and work things out as you go. But if you are like us, then you might want to come up with a way to raise some money and feel guilt-free about it. So over the last 13 months we've been renovating this house, and that's probably given us just over 10% profit on the house, and that 10% profit is what we're going to use to go travelling. So, and to top it off, the money that we put into the house to begin with, we've still got that to buy another house with when we get back. If we decide we want to do that, we might decide actually that we want to buy a campsite when we're on the road, or we might want to buy a restaurant, or I wouldn't buy a restaurant, that would be stupid, but buy something, maybe buy a business. So there are different ways you can do this, and this is just one of the ways that you could do it. Okay, so this might be the last video we do inside the house from this series. This series is going to continue until we've got the van ready and we're on the road, and then we'll be starting a new series, but I reckon this is the midpoint, and if it isn't the midpoint, I'll be gutted. Right, so let's go and check out the interview with Pegleg and find out what Pegleg is up to at the moment, because he's got some exciting charity ride. I call it a shopping trolley. It's one of those four-wheel bicycle things that he's going to be riding. Let's go and find out what he's doing and what he's up to. Hello.
Hey,
How are we doing, Pegleg?
yeah, good
You're like a silhouette. Can you face the other way? Oh, there we go. I can see your beautiful face now.
Oh, yeah, I've got sun in my eyes.
There you go. Well, you can wear your sunglasses and look even cooler than what you are. How's things?
Yeah, all good. Busy.
Good.
As we always are.
I've been following. So I'm recording this on this camera here, which is about to lose battery, and this one over here, which is just about in shot, I think. And I thought what we'd do is talk about the fundraising that took place for the Beast Mark II, and then talk about your next charity venture that you're doing, which sounds crazy. And then it is a bit crazy. And then we're going to pick the winner of the person who I'm going to be going to cook food for a night time. I've got all the names in a random selector, so I'm going to ask you to tell me when to click go, and then we'll announce the news together if you want.
Yeah, brilliant.
Sounds good. Right, so the Beast Mark II, where are we? How close are you to being on an adventure in it?
Well, closeness wise, it's in the garage, obviously being worked on. They're saying it's roughly be about 6 weeks.
Lovely.
Back on the road, doing what I do, yeah.
I definitely want to come down your way, because I want to talk about the Arctic Circle and your trips in the winter time there when you went surfing in the winter, because that just sounded incredible.
As you said earlier, most of what I do tends to be a bit on the crazy side.
Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it. So 6 weeks, and I guess that the buy a pint for Peg thing was like kind of getting momentum or whatever, but then obviously you went on Amazing Spaces, and then just overnight it just blew up. What was that? What did that feel like? I mean, you were sitting there, your phone must have just been in meltdown, was it?
Yeah, it was amazing, the response. It went crazy. Yeah. I mean, some nice people set up a page for me, and then we had, when the show aired, probably £900.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. People donated, and then as the show sort of progressed, then after it was mentioned at the end that had happened, overnight it was like £10 a pound.
Yeah, that's incredible. But I think it's testament really to.
It was amazing. So grateful.
Yeah. Yeah. I think well, I watched it that night, and I think you came across as you are. I think that's what kind of people saw it and just thought, you know what, this guy's like a cool guy. It's just a shame the Volkswagens ended up that way, but people could relate to it, and they thought, you know what, for buying a pint to see this journey continue, it's well worth it. It's really good value. So I think that's awesome. Are you still single, Pegleg?
I am single. Nobody's managed to hook me yet.
I was expecting a load of swimsuit pictures sent your way,
Well,
Yeah, that's it. You're a proper gentleman, I know that. Look, loads of people bought a virtual pint for you because they saw kind of what sort of person you are, and actually a lot of people who know you well realise actually how much you do for everybody else. And I was just scrolling, because I haven't got time for much stuff at the moment, but I was scrolling through Facebook and I just saw a cartoon drawing of you, another guy, in one of those four-wheeled bicycles that you see around Spain, and there was a tagline that I can't remember, but just tell me what you're doing, where you're going.
Starting point's going to be John O'Groats.
John O'Groats, okay.
Yeah, cycling a four-wheel Surrey bike to Land's End. Yeah, we're going uphill and down, here, there and everywhere. I'm guessing there's going to be a little bit of pushing.
When do you go? When do you start the journey?
Well, the restaurant shuts down at the end of September.
Right.
For the season, we're a very seasonal place down here, so yeah, we shut down for the season. Then we're going to head straight up to John O'Groats, and the plan is to start either the 1st or the 2nd of October. Really? You're doing it in winter, wind and rain? Oh, Jesus. Chucking it down. It could be glorious sunshine, we've got no idea.
And what are you doing for accommodation?
No, we've got a tent.
A tent?
We're not getting in point to point. We're not going, right, so we're here, we're going to get to there, we're just going to cycle as far as we can.
Yeah.
Find a landlord somewhere, or somebody nice with a garden.
I was going to say, there must be campsites across the country that want you to come and stay at their campsite to be part of it.
Yeah, well, I've actually just been sponsored, you say, by, I don't know if you heard of Britstops?
Yes, Britstops, the book, yeah.
Yeah, those guys have just sent me the book.
Oh, fair play, well done, Britstops. So this is the I guess the raffle prize that we ran. So anyone who declared that they would buy a pint for you in the last fundraising event, we said that we would cook them a meal anywhere in the world, as long as they're not like way too far. If they're in America or something, then we're gonna have to sort that out. But if they're in the UK, we're gonna drive to them. If they're in Europe, we're gonna plan our road trip, so we make sure that we include them in any journey. So what I've done is I've added all of the names into a Ninja name random picker. They're already preloaded. So what I'm gonna do is pick the name, and then tonight's video, because it's today's Thursday, it's gonna be announced. So. I might be in touch with you because I might do a peg leg inspired meal.
I'm sure we can come up with an idea.
Yeah, I might be able to do something, or something around the beach, maybe something around surfing for you. So we'll do that. So let's go. So I've put the names in, and what I'd like you to do is tell me when to hit go. So I'll say when I'm ready, and then I'll hit go, and then we'll announce the name. So we put all the names into there. There's if you can't see your name on the screen, the chances are it's upwards up there somewhere. Right, let's go. So tell me when to hit go, and then we'll pick the winner of this competition.
Go.
Okay, it's scrolling. You'll have to see this tonight. Oh, Sean Chant has won. I know Sean, but I know Sean randomly. Sean Chant, well done, you've won the competition. I believe you're married to Fiona. I believe Fiona's got a red Synchro Westie. I believe you've got a Synchro pickup truck. Sean is...
Good choice of vehicles.
It's a good choice of vehicle. Yeah, so well done, Sean. I'm coming to, I think, where's Sean? I'm sure Sean is Shropshire area. I've never actually met Sean face to face, so a really good excuse to go meet Sean. And Sean, I'm pretty sure he's quite big on 1890 forum. You might recognise him on there. What's his name? Go by Widge or something like that. He went to Norway a couple of years ago in his Synchro, I think. So it might be.
We've got some stuff in common.
Yeah, some stuff in common with him. So yeah, well done, Sean. I think Fiona's going to be invited to the meal as well. So a meal for two. Anywhere you like, we can come to you, we can meet on a campsite, we can meet while camping, or we can go to any destination that you would really love to have a table set up for two and enjoy a meal cooked by myself. So there we are, Sean, you won the competition. Thanks for entering, and thank you to everyone else who entered. As we tour around the UK over the next few months, then if you see us and we're nearby, just give us a little nudge and we'll do our best to try and get you along to something. I can't promise a meal that I'll cook, but I will definitely do something for everyone who was part of this. So there we are. Sean is going to be enjoying a meal.
I'd like to say as well, cheers to you as well, buddy, for kind of supporting me and helping out and putting this on. That's been brilliant.
Well,
really appreciate it.
I took inspiration from you to do this sort of stuff, Pegleg, because you're the guy who kind of leads all of this sort of charity stuff in the scene. I think you're one of the most influential people for doing stuff for other people. So when the time came to help yourself out, it was only obvious that was the right thing to do. And it's awesome. For the price of a pint, they've got a nice meal.
Making me blush.
Right, that's awesome. So what's the plans for the rest of the day? What are you doing?
Well, finish off the work on this bike, and then the restaurant will be open this evening.
Yeah.
Get as much of this done as I can.
Get back to the chefing.
Hopefully, I can get it all back together now. It's all coming on. We can get out on a quick training ride before we open up the restaurant.
Nice. Well, I wish.
On Facebook, our Facebook page.
Yeah.
You just type in jog along, so GOGJOGLEON.
Yeah.
And it will pop up. It's a hand-drawn picture of me and John.
So is this a dedicated page for it?
The whole thing then.
Is this a dedicated page for it?
Dedicated page.
Right. Okay. So I'll try and get everyone to give that page a follow, and then then people can trace where you're going across the country and try and, even if it's just meeting up at the pub where you are and having a little party every night to keep your spirits high.
Yeah, so we bring videos to build the bike, and then once we're actually out on the road, just like here we are, come say hello.
Yeah, that's it. And go and enjoy Brit Stops as well. Well done, Brit Stops. Yeah, go and enjoy Brit Stops as well as part of it. So I love that, the fact that they pulled pubs together with camping and kept them busy, the rural places.
Shop's been brilliant. They've built up like Mitchell Cycles. They've built up the bike for us and give us loads of bits for it.
Right.
Yeah, they've been people just so supportive.
Yeah. Well, it's great, and I think it's crazy that you're going in October to cycle that long on a shopping trolley. Pegleg, it's always awesome to chat to you, man. And thanks for doing the video call. I know how busy you are. And enjoy. I'll be seeing you soon. man.
I hope so.
All right, dude.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, take care, man. Speak soon. Bye. Right, congratulations, Sean. You won the competition. I'll be coming to cook for you soon, somewhere that you choose. And that's it. I think Pegleg explained everything he's doing really, really well. And I'm really looking forward to following how he cycles with his mate from the very top of Scotland to the bottom of Land's End on one of those shopping trolleys, heavy shopping trolleys with in October. So I think it'd be amazing if we could check out the page, follow it, like it, and then I think it would be amazing if we could try and get to the pubs that he's going to be staying. So he's got like a little mini, they've got like a little mini party going on, because it'd be great to watch him get up with a hangover and cycle another 100 miles. Right, that's brilliant. That's it for this week. Next week we are going to be focusing more on the camper van. We're going to be clearing out a load of van parts, deciding what we need to keep, what we need to take with us. And I really hope we can start upping our game on these videos now. So over the next, from now until the house sells, we're going to be spending most of our weekends hopefully getting out in the van, road testing the kit to review it, decide what sort of layout we're going to do, decide what sort of kind of lifestyle that we want to live when we're in the van. Of course, do some cooking and get up to speed with the camera gear as well. It's been a ropey video this week. I filmed it all today, edited it all today, and I've had a very, very busy day. So if I can do this in a day, then what can I do when I really put my mind to it? Right, see you next week, and hopefully we might have some good news. Ta-ra!